EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Whoosh. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now he'll try to run with this. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. This is taken in by Chad Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7, Washington 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Murray going to fire one out wide. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good to make it 17-7.
He is good. Makes this Washington 17. Panthers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jennings now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So
he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Washington 24, Panthers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, he shifts past him. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
For the field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Randy Gregory. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Oh, had to get it out quick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will wind up having the football inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Well, put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the 3rd quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They're about to really lay it down on them.
And they can just run some clock, get this thing to the 4th quarter, try to put it on cruise control.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 2-2. Hot.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 45. Panthers 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And he finds Cook. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I'm coming. 55's mine. Sure. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Showing up.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And goal to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. But they all
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
18-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5.
Hey, watch the slant. You go tight.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Murray.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Where's the empty? Watch out. Back. He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
Now Murray off play action. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got one. Check. Crunch. Check 4. Check 13.
He'll keep it himself. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 55.
On play action, it's Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
A gain of 5 brings up...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Check. 40's mine. 40's in mine.
And they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.